guys. So it's early Tuesday afternoon. Last night I got about a third of the masking done after I'd posted my video, and I spent the rest of the morning and plus finishing off the masking. It's all done now and ready to go. So we're ready to move on to the next little job in this thing, and that's fixing up. There's a crack. Hairline crack at the very tail, just below the tailgate. So we got to address that, smooth it all out, clean it all up, and should be ready for primer end of the day tomorrow, maybe Thursday. So yeah, might as well just get to her, man. Stick around. Okay, so here we go. She's like I said, she's sealed up tighter than the duck's ass here, in the floor and everything. Left the seat risers out. He wants me to paint these body color because you'll probably see them after the seats are in. So yeah, 4 seat risers, console's covering that. But we're pretty good here. Got in behind the dash and covered all the holes. Just don't want to overspray all over all that black. You know, plug these holes up. Just hockey tape rolled into a ball, sticky side out, stick it in the hole. Down here, these holes were all threaded, 5/16 bolts, just a couple of threads in each one. Not only does it stop the overspray from going through, he won't have to chase down the paint off the threads when he goes to assemble this thing. So I thought it was a good idea. Same thing up here, except that's 3/8. Anyway, got that. So this is all double and triple covered in some cases. Just want to make sure nothing gets on the frame, and that was the whole goal here. Yeah, got that covered. Masked off the holes for the bumper brackets from inside. Back mask the bottom lip all the way, so that's sealed down to the floor, kind of tied into the corners here. Same thing on this side. So yeah, this should be good. Oh, I got to get these 2 holes, and that should be it. So yeah, I can start working on the tail pan here below the tailgate, or the trunk lid, I should say. So used to working on trucks. Anyway, down here there's a little hairline crack from here to here. I got to set up some lights so you can see what the hell I'm doing, and yeah, we'll get after that. Anyway, I said masking's a big job, but you know what? It pays off in the end. If you don't mask it right, you end up with a job that looks like ass. So let's not have jobs that look like asses, right? There you go. All right, I'm gonna try and show you this. I don't know if it'll show up or not. See that little line there? It goes there and takes a break and then comes back right around here. I'm not sure what happened. He doesn't know either. I'm thinking probably one of 2 things. When he was fitting the trunk lid, you know, it's hinged on this side. Maybe it slipped and slammed a little too hard, possibly. Or maybe it was binding up before he was able to adjust it. Caused that to happen, maybe. Or maybe he had a buddy of his over and they were moving the car around a little bit. It was on like a cart, I guess. And maybe somebody was reefing on this or pushing on that. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I doubt very much that there's any cracking in the metal in behind. I'm thinking it's just in the body filler. So I've got my little mini out, and we're gonna tear into that and see what's going on. As long as the metal is good underneath it might be just a matter of gouging it out down, you know, scuffing it up all the way around, and then re-skimming it with a couple of coats of filler. I think I might hit in here a little bit, just with a little schmutz with a finger, you know, just to smooth out some of the pitting, and looks like stuff from welding, maybe. Just to clean that up just a little bit. But other than that, I went over the whole car, spent quite a bit of time, and I don't see anything that's not going to be fixed up with just, you know, a couple good heavy coats of primer and 1 more block sanding. This thing looks really, really good. So anything that I missed will show up when we block sand it. So we've got that as our insurance policy anyhow. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll set up the camera, and we're going to get after this and see what we got. Hey, I got my dual action here. I should throw some oil in that, I guess. So this is 80 grit. I'm just going to get the surrounding area a bit so that the new filler has something to bite to. We're going to have to overlap it, obviously. I left this edge here, tried to stay away from it, because I'm assuming now that he's hit the door, the trunk lid, and it's nice and flush. So that's going to be kind of my guide. I don't want to go any higher than that or cut into it. So I'm just going to leave that there.
Hey,
good with that. A little bit by hand here anyway. Oh, that should do the trick. There you go. I'm going to sweep that up real quick, and then we'll mix up the filler, and I'll be back. All right. So let's say you bought a car in Alberta, and it's sitting in a field, doesn't run, and you live in Prince Edward Island, and you want to get the car or truck hauled from Alberta to PEI. Well, the guy I've used is Ian over at Wolftrain Services Limited. Ian specializes in field cars, and he's based out of Saskatchewan, so pretty center of the country, and he hauls coast to coast. Apparently now he can also arrange shipping to the US. You can take like 3 vehicles or more at a time, and you know, if even if you're looking for something specific, you get a hold of Ian, and there's a good chance you can find it. He sends me pictures of cars in fields, fields full of trucks, farmers' fields, you know. So you find stuff all the time, and you know, if you're looking for something old, there's a good chance Ian can find it. So give Ian a shout. That's his email is Ian@wolftrainservicesltd.com. That's Ian at wolftrainservicesltd.com. Give him a shout and set up your own arrangements for communication. And good luck with your project. Oh, I got to get some work done. All right, so here we go. Put on the palette. Yeah, I'm going to try and keep a curve here. And we'll pull it pretty tight at the top edge. Like I say, I don't want to mess with that door gap, right? Hey, that doesn't look too bad. This is probably going to take 2-3 coats, but damn it, it's like the peanut butter trick, you know, always lands peanut butter side down. Anyway, that's it for that coat. The rest will be very, very tight skims. And hopefully, we've taken care of the problem. One step closer to primer. So just in case you're wondering, because I usually get asked this stuff quite a bit, what am I using? It's the Evercoat Rage Ultra. It's not cheap, but it's the best that I've ever used, and it spreads out nice. You don't get pinholes with it, and it's just nice stuff to work with. So on the second coat here, once this is dry, still wet, I'm going to take a sploosh with my finger and ride this edge in here just to smooth it out a bit, and you know, skim coat on this, and we should be just about there, ready to sand and shape it properly. And then it'll probably take another coat after, just to get it right on the money. But yeah, we'll call this repair almost done. So yeah, I think we'll be fine. Okay, so I sanded her, blowing it off. I'm ready for the second coat. Just got to mix this up a little bit. You just mix it until it's all good, consistent color. Looking not too bad. Smooch some of this in here. Yeah, that'll look way better. Way better. More better than it was, I think. I'm gonna say. One more little spot right in the middle. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, bundle on my fingers should go nicely with chicken for dinner. Okay, clean up. Might need one more skim, that's about it. She's looking better already. Alright, so there you go. Should be just about it for body work. I'll sand that out. Should be ready for primer hopefully tomorrow. Moving along pretty good. You know, that's like I said, the only real body work that I saw in this whole freaking thing, so that's a good thing. There was no issues with the metal underneath, so I don't know, something happened there. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but the crack should be gone, and it'll take one more skim before I'm ready to sand it out. But she looks pretty good. Shape is there, and you know, it was only a small area, so I had the edge on above and below to ride on, so it's just a matter of filling that all in nice and flush. So we should be good. Anyway, if you like the content, please subscribe. Don't be shy, leave comments, tell your buddies, like the video, and you know, if you so choose, you can support the channel. You go down to the bottom of your screen. There's the share button. Right beside that, to the right of it, there's a little menu button. Press on that where it says thanks. That's where you can support the channel, and any support I get, I truly do appreciate. Yeah, that's about it for today, I guess. So if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.